video today because I'm really pissed the fuck off right now. Like, just got pissed the fuck off bad. I swear, I don't know if I can do life anymore. That's the reason suicide plagues my mind as much as it does. I don't know if I can do it anymore. I'm so sick and tired of denying myself happiness and things that make me happy. I'm sick to death of it. I'm tired of it. I don't know what the fuck else to do. Like I said, even my fucking house, it was like, hey, to my kid, what do you think would look good here? Oh, you think it'd look better over there? Okay, well, I'll put that over there since that's where you think it looks better, and I'll put this over here because that's what I think looks better. And I tried to make everything even and fucking fair, and that's what's wrong with me. That's what's wrong with a lot of depressed people, in all fucking honesty, is that they've tried to make things fair for other people, and other people don't even realize that they're fucking doing it, because they don't sit there and narrate it every fucking second and be like, for instance, like my parents were when I was growing up. My parents, constantly from day one, I don't have the money to buy you that. What do I look like? I'm made out of money? I don't have the money to get you that. Yeah, they'd go and get themselves $5 and $10 shitting ass things, and they didn't have $1 for me for some of the things that I wanted as a kid. And so I just learned to do without things that I wanted on a regular basis. And then that's like manners, say it's the last, hell, Thanksgiving's coming up, and somebody mentioned it before, but deviled eggs. I love deviled eggs. It's the last one on the fucking table, on the fucking tray, and it's like, damn, I really fucking want that. Damn, I've only had 2, and everybody else has probably had 2 or 3. Damn, I really want that. I want that last one, but that's rude as fuck for me to take the last one. Let me ask, hey, does anybody else want that? And sure enough, somebody always would, and so the other person would always get it. And, it's just shit like that. And I remember, I was so mad. I ain't even gonna fucking lie. This is an old-ass story. Kindergarten, I do believe. Never went to Toys R Us, ever. Okay? Or no, it wasn't kindergarten. Shit, it was like 2nd grade. I take it back. It was like fucking 2nd grade. So I've never been inside of a Toys R Us for as far as I know, can remember. And my best friend at the time used to talk about going all the time. She loved to go. And her mom could never, ever take me. And I think it's just that her mom knew that, she would feel bad knowing that I've never been there and that I would want toys from there, and then she would feel bad like she wanted to buy something for me, but then if she bought something for me, then she would definitely have to buy something for her kids. Then her kids would probably have griped and been like, that's not fair that she gets one and she's not your kid, so we should get 2, and so she probably would have had to wound up buying 2 for her fucking kids, and she didn't have the money to do that kind of shit. But I'd never been to Toys R Us that I could remember of at all until this one time. We were told to spend no more than I don't know, $5 on the gift. And my mom had got a coupon in the mail or something. And it was you could get a $25 gift for $5 or some shit like that. Or a $20 gift for $5. And so we went to Toys R Us to get this gift for it to, be for this, whatever shit, what's it called? Fuck. Secret Santa or what the fuck ever, or no, we just sat in a circle and passed the shit around while music played. It was like musical chairs the way that we did it, and whatever you landed on, that's what you got. So we did it a few times, and when everything was done and all the toys was, passed around and everything, I wound up with my gift that I had got to bring to school to give to somebody else. And this other girl that I actually became friends with, Amy, wound up getting a little bitty, just, like a dollar store pocketbook or something like that. And it was just, 2 pieces of fabric sewn together, with a flap on it. And so I had to switch with her, said the teacher. And I literally died on the inside, I felt like, because I was with my mom when she picked it out. And the thing is my mom said, Heather, what would you want? And I said, well, if it was me, I said, I'd want this or whatever. And she's like, no, that's too much, or no, I don't like that, or pick something else. Like, nothing was ever good enough. Like, and it ain't if you're a scapegoated child. And so finally, I seen, like, we kept walking through the aisles, and I seen this, and it was like a dollhouse that had, like, people with it and stuff. And I was like, because I'd never had a dollhouse with, like the play school or whatever, like the little people or whatever. Like, I'd never had anything like that, or little tykes, or what the fuck ever it's called. I never had anything like that. My sister had shit like that, and then they got rid of her dollhouse, and all I'd had was Barbies. And so I was like, holy shit, I'd love to have a house like that, with the little people, and that way my sister couldn't, like, behead them as easily as she would the Barbie dolls and, like, fucking rip their hair out and shit. Like, and so that's what my mom ended up getting. And like I said, I wound up with the present, and I had to switch, and I swear to God, it's like something died inside of me, I felt like, because I felt so bad, because I was just, like, devastated, because I was so excited when I knew that I got my own gift, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get to open it. Like, I mean, I was a little kid, so call me greedy, call me what the fuck ever, but I mean, but when I had to give it to her, and then when I was like, okay, maybe it's not that bad, and I was like, please be a toy. And like I said, like, I mean, I was raised tomboyish. My dad wanted a son, and so on and so forth and everything, and so I opened it, and it was a goddamn purse. It's like I wanted to die. But anyways, back to why I'm mad right now. I went to the store just a little bit ago, and I was like, I can spend $10 on myself. I can get myself some candy. So I bought myself some candy. It was sitting here in the fucking bag still. And my daughter's damn dog ate it. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And then on top of it, I'm out of work. So I just spent $10 for the dog to have some candy. And so I'm really pissed the fuck off. And the thing is right before I came in, because I walked her first, and I don't know why I can't remember this about her, that she's this bad about stealing shit. But it's like, I walked her first, and I just didn't think about it. And that's what it is I just don't think about it. And granted, I've had her the whole time since before we were living here. So she's 3, going on 4 years old. And I just can't get used to the fact that she's always going to steal, especially candy. I think she can smell candy a mile away. And this dog is going to steal it if she can get to it. And I'll be damned. But the thing is so I walked her, I brought her in, and I let her loose. And I went to go walk her damn mama, and I'm walking her, and as I'm coming in, I'm like thinking about just random shit, and I kind of get on the thought of my papaw, because I mentioned the other day, yesterday, how I lost the necklace. Somebody stole the necklace, whether it was my best friend, my husband, the landlord where I used to live, or the 2 maintenance guys, but somebody stole my grandmother's necklace, the first necklace that my papa ever bought her. And I was thinking about that as I was walking the second dog around. And then I was like, thinking about my papa and how I thought he was a good man and what good traits he did pass on to me. And then I thought about in another video how I said, I don't have any mentors because all my mentors are dead. And I mean, that kind of comes across as a really shitty thing to say, but then again, not, because like, I pride myself on the good qualities that I was taught to have, and the good qualities that people notice in me, and they say that they're good qualities in me, and they're like, some of them were kind of amazed, I guess you'd say, with the good qualities that I do have, concluding my age and stuff, like I'm supposed to have worser qualities or some shit or what the fuck ever, because the generation that I came from and everything. And I'm just like, I was taught, to have those qualities, and one of my biggest teachers was my papa, and And so, anyways, I was thinking about him, and I was like, what would he do if he was in my situation? And I thought to myself, God, I need to get back to work. And I thought, fuck, I don't want to. And I thought, but I got to. And then it's like I could hear like a nagging almost, but not literally. I couldn't literally hear anything, but it's like my mind, my conscience, and it's like, if your papa was alive right now, he'd be like, your ass better have a damn job, and you better fucking keep it, and you better be appreciative, and as a matter of fact, you better have 2 fucking jobs, and you better fucking keep them. Because my papa, for as far as I know, he was always a hard worker. And I'm just like, shit, okay, no, I don't want to get a job. I don't want to go back to work right now. And then I was like, fuck. And then because all this shit that's went on between me and this EJ girl that I fell in love with and everything, I'm just like, why can't I ever get anything that I want? Like, who put a curse on me? And they're like, this child right here, this being that was born on this day at this time and named this and named Heather and da-da-da-da-da. We're going to make sure she never really knows what it's like to get anything that she wants, or if she does, it's going to be far and few and in between, and it's going to shock her to the point that she don't know what the fuck's going on. And that's just like literally like the fucking night that EJ came over, that she picked me up and that we got into an incident that she got all fucking mad about and shit or whatever. Like, I was literally like, God, please, 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 please say. And I was like, I don't know anybody. Like, this is before I even thought of her. I was like, God, I need somebody to come see me right now. I can't get my ass out of bed. I was like, and I've been crying all fucking day. And I was like, and I'm tired of fucking crying. And I was like, I'm gonna cry and my eyeballs are gonna like rot out of my fucking head. Like, I was like, I need to get out of bed, damn it. But I can't get my ass out of bed. And I was like, holy shit. And I was like, who do I have to call? Who do I have to talk to? And I was like, I have nobody. I literally have nobody. I used to have my kid, and if I was in a situation where I was depressed and in the bed, I was only in there for like maybe an hour and a half at the longest, long enough for her to watch a movie and me tell her to put a movie in. And if I knew that it was like me being depressed and shit, then I would just holler and be like, Ava, come in here. And she'd come in there and I'll be like, come give me a hug and let me hold you. And like, I would hold her and like cradle her and stuff. And sometimes she'd tell me she was sleepy, so we'd go sleep together. Other times though, she'd be like, Mommy, I want this to eat. And so I'd hop my ass up and fix her what the fuck ever. But I would get out of bed. She was my motivation. She was my world. She was my life. She was my pull through on all bad days, and she was just my motivation. She was what got me going and got me out of bed. And then here I am a year almost later after they fucking took her, and it's like when you're used to having that motivation right in front of you every day for 12 fucking years or 11 fucking years, you gotta get your ass up, you gotta do your best, and then it's just gone, and it's like poof, and so I was like, who can I contact? And then I was like, I think EJ cares about me. EJ acts like she cares about me. And then I was like, and I care about EJ. And I was like, God, I care about EJ more than I should care about EJ. And then I was like, but that's besides the point. I was like, can I call on her? And I was like, I think I can. And then I was like, no, I can't. Like, negative thought, It's like, no, I can't. No, I can't. And then it's like, I gotta do something. I'm dying here. And I was like, fuck, And I hate being weak, and I hate having to depend on people. And so I'm like, shit, And then I started writing her, and everything. And I'm like, hey, what you doing? And she's like, I'm at work, And I was like, well, when you get off work, can you come see me for a few minutes? I was like, I just need somebody to come see me, talk to me, or whatever. And so she came over, and like, she didn't even say she was going to come over. That's right. I was like, can you come over when you get off work? And she didn't say yes or anything. Like, she literally didn't say nothing back. Next thing I know, she was like pulling up outside, and I was like, I remember I was sitting in my bed, and I like kind of leaned up, but then I just like kind of let myself fall back over because I was just like, I'm going to start crying just because she pulled up outside. And I'm like, holy shit, somebody cares about me, and I'm like, God, I do have a reason to live, somebody actually cares about me instead of it just being me care about them, and so I just like kind of flopped back over in my damn bed, and she come in, and I was like, you can come in, the door's unlocked. And so she come in, and I heard her come in. Dogs didn't even bark at her or nothing. They done got used to her and shit. And I was like, just come on back. And so she come back, and we sat and we talked on my bed for a few minutes. And I tried to get her to like scoot back and let me hug her and stuff or whatever, but she wouldn't. And I was like, okay. And then I talked to her for a few minutes, and like, literally, like, you're talking about, like, I guess the best way to describe it is like euphoria, like, or something like that. Like, I was just in shock that she had actually pulled up, that she was actually here, that God actually answered my prayer, that God was listening to me, or what the fuck ever. And I was like, holy, shit. And then I was like trying to not act too awkward and everything. And I was like, well, if I can just get a hug, that'll make me feel better, and then she can be on her way. And then she's sitting there. And so me and her are kind of talking. And I'm just like, after I get done talking, and I'm like, well, I'm like, I don't know what to do. I remember saying, I don't know what to do. And usually everybody else in my life has just sat there when I've said that. And then they'll say, yeah, I don't know what to tell you either. That's always been everybody's response. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you either. And then I have to sit there, and they're sitting there, and then it's awkward silence. And then I'm like, well, I guess I better get up and get to doing stuff, and I'll see you later, and bye. Like, that's how it's always been and shit. And so instead with her, shocked the shit out of me, because sometimes I think I know everything, and I know that I don't. But when I don't, I'm happy. I'm like, hey, I'm not right. And it's not as negative as I thought. And so I'm sitting there, and I'm like, she's going to say the same shit everybody else says to me. She's going to say, well, I don't know what to tell you either. And then she's going to be like, but I got to go. I got to get home. And instead, that was not the words out of her mouth at all. Instead, she looked at me like she felt sorry for me, which I guess you'd say meant a lot to me, and I hate to say that because I don't like people feeling sorry for me. And she reached over and she grabbed my hand and she tugged my arm and she said, come on. And I was like, okay, she's just trying to get me out of bed, so that way I'm out of bed when she leaves. And I was like, I'll get up, I'll be fine. And she tugged my hand again, and she's like, come on. And I was like, huh? And she's like, come on, come to my house with me. Fucking hell. But that's not why I'm shooting this video. I'm shooting this video because I'm mad because the dog ate my chocolate. Oh, shit. I don't need to cry about this anymore. But, anyways, but right before I came in, finding out that the damn dog ate my chocolate tonight, I was like, Lord, are you ever going to allow me to have something come true when I want it to? Are you ever going to allow me to know what it's like to have wants actually come true, and it's not always, oh, Heather, you got to be more grateful for the fact that you get what you need. And I mean, yeah, I get little shit of what I want. That's just like I was talking about being poverty line with my friend Jen and everything, and she's like, hell, you can't even afford to go to the fucking movies because it costs anywhere from like $7 to $9 for one fucking ticket. And I'm like, I fucking know and shit and everything. And granted, there's probably nights, I don't know, Tuesday and Thursday where it's like the ticket prices are cheaper and shit. And then, I mean, but, and the, it's just a hassle. But like I said, you know, or like she said, and I've said in my video, repeating her, if you're poor as fuck and you see something for a damn dollar, you know, you're gonna get it, you know, and try to make yourself happy. And so that's where my materialistic shit has came from, that apparently a lot of people like to call me a hoarder, even people in my own family and stuff like that. But it's like, I'm trying to find some way to be happy, because all the big happies, I guess you'd say, that could go good in my fucking life, that could have went good in my fucking life, never have. So I have to give myself little happies, I guess you'd say, so that way I even have a fucking will to want to damn survive. And then even at that, I give myself so few of those that's the reason I become, my thoughts go to suicide. And I'm just like, why the fuck am I alive? Like, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with the world and life. I don't know. I don't know why the hell I'm alive. It's like, I hate to get back on that kick and everything talking about that, but I've thought it like 3 times today. I'm like, I don't want to live anymore if this is what life is. I swear, I don't even fucking know. Maybe I should pick up smoking. Hell, everybody else in my damn family did it. Only person that didn't is my damn mom. Supposedly. Now, I know she smoked weed when she was a fucking kid. She even told me she did. She told me Jesus watched. God. See, even that. They got funny fucking teenage stories and shit. And that's one thing. Oh my God, this made me fucking come unglued inside. That's what depression is. Depression is not knowing how to emotionally show who you are, and you're a very emotional person. And so from the beginning, because you're a very emotional person, you're told to shut the fuck up. And so you learn to shut the fuck up, and then you don't say shit, and you don't talk about it, or if you do, you try to do it in the privacy of your own home if you ain't got fucking neighbors that stick their nose in other people's goddamn business. But any fucking way, like, it's just all these emotions inside of you, and you can't express them because the type of life that you're taught that you're supposed to supposedly fucking live. But I had this neighbor. She'd been our neighbor since I was a kid, and it was our neighbor's kids. It was their grandmother. So it was an older woman, and she actually let me clean her house when my daughter was little, and we lived over there, so that way I could make some money, because she felt sorry for me because my mom and dad didn't give a shit to teach me how to drive, didn't give a shit to do anything, didn't give a shit if I had a job or not, didn't even care. And then, even at that, whenever I did get paid from this woman, my parents would buck up, not buy my kid anything, and make me spend every cent on my child. Like, wouldn't even let me try to save up the money so that way maybe I could have bought myself a fucking car. You know, like nothing like that, no. And so anyways, This older woman, I used to go clean her house and stuff. And I'd take my kid with me, and she'd watch my kid as I cleaned her house and everything. And Lord, she adored Ava. Lord, did she. And she was just very sweet. I mean, everybody's got their temper, because I'd seen her get mad when I was a kid a few times, so I knew she had a kick to her if she needed to or whatever. But other than that, she's just so sweet. And, anyways, so I used to go clean her house and stuff. Well, when she passed away, I believe, or it may have been her daughter, because her daughter passed away too. But when one of them passed away, I don't remember which one, and we were at the funeral, or the viewing, whatever you want to call it. But we was at the viewing, that's what we're supposed to technically call it. And we were up there, my family, because we all knew her. So it was my sister, it was me, it was my dad, my mom, my daughter, and my oldest niece. And I don't think my youngest niece was born yet. And we're all up there. And I'd heard my dad do it once or twice over the years, but never to the degree that I actually started to believe him. But he is standing there talking to the family of this woman, the people that are my age, or around my age, so her grandchildren, and even the people that are his age. And he's standing there talking to them, and he's like, I don't even know how he got on the topic of it, but he's talking about how everybody had to have good times when they was young, and and you had to get out and enjoy life, and you had to get out and smoke some weed and drink some beer and get high, and run from the law. And he remembers when he had to run from the law on his dirt bike and this and that and everything. And even though my dad had done told me some stories throughout my childhood of him being like that, and so I knew he was like that in his childhood, he was standing there talking to people that are within the same age group as me, telling them that they should have, if they haven't already, but actually he's saying it like he knows that they have. He's saying, yeah, that's the only way to live life, and everybody needs to do that. And I'm just standing there looking like, oh my God, and screaming on the inside, and literally wanting to strangle him to death, and beat his fucking head into the goddamn wall, and if I could have traded his life for the woman that had passed away, I would have at that moment, because that's how fucking infuriated I was at him. Because he was a lying son of a bitch. A lying son of a bitch. And that's what the hell, what is it? Sociopaths or psychopaths are. They are charmers. They love to charm all the people around them as much as they can. But they're fucking insane. And I thought to myself, wait, what? These kids that are around the same age as me are supposed to go out, and they're supposed to have had fun. Getting drunk, getting high, running from the cops, causing a ruckus, causing trouble. That's really living. That's really enjoying your 20s and your teens. I had sex with one guy. I got pregnant after a year. Had one kid. He was in prison for 2 years. Got out. Got pregnant by him again. Had a miscarriage. That was it. Smoked weed once when I was 15. Drank a sip of beer then too. And actually when I was 16, drunk half of a bottle of Smirnoff. Other than that, I have not done a damn thing. Oh, I smoked a pack of cigarettes when I was 13. One pack. And I tried dip when I was 15. And that actually went on for about a week and a half. But, I do my lip like that, Lord God. But, tell me about all the fun that I was supposed to have had, Dad. All the great memories I was supposed to have. Oh, yeah, I remember, right? When you threatened to throw the fucking frying pan at me because I asked you to be quiet so I could get some sleep because I was in the last week of pregnancy. Oh, that was a great story, man. Or how about, wait. Let's go back to me being 15 and you held my sister at fucking gunpoint, told her to set her ass down on the couch after you just ran her boyfriend off the property at gunpoint and made him get the fuck out of there because you didn't even care to listen as to what the hell happened. You just woke up because mom was bitching, grabbed your damn shotgun, loaded, safety off, walked him off the fucking property, come in, pointed it at my sister. I'm sitting there on the fucking computer doing damn homework, or research for homework, because I think I was writing an essay or some shit. And you told her to set her ass down on the couch and shut her goddamn mouth, and you didn't want to hear a peep out of nobody. So I'm afraid to even fucking type. That's probably the reason I forgot how to type. It probably scared the hell out of me so bad. Because that's probably, in all honesty, what the fuck happened to my typing skills. Because it's like, I used to be able to type really good, and then I just woke up one day and I couldn't no more. I don't know. I don't know what the hell happened to that shit. But anyways, that's besides the point. You tell her to sit down. She sits down. She's listening. She's quiet. We're quiet. Mom's quiet. Mom walks back off down the hallway, back to the bedroom. She don't know what the fuck. She just opened up a can of worms. And she don't know if you gonna kill us all. I don't know what the hell she was doing. And you held her, my sister, with the gun at her fucking head, less than a foot from her fucking head. Or maybe two, because you were standing, you were level with the couch, I guess. But you're standing there like that for 5 fucking minutes. And I know because I was watching the clock on the computer screen, waiting for you to stop holding her at gunpoint. You bastard. Your firstborn. The one that came out as you were expecting. You were expecting a daughter, you got a daughter. With me, you were expecting a son, you got a daughter. God don't like you, apparently. But I don't know what the fuck to tell you, man. Other than you did. You held my sister at gunpoint for 5 fucking minutes. And I can't take it anymore. Because if you're going to kill her, you're going to kill me. Like, I can't take it anymore. So I turn around in the chair. And I say to you, she's listening to you. Why do you still have the gun on her? And you holler at me to get my ass up away from that fucking computer chair and to set my ass down on the couch right beside her and to stay there and to be quiet and to shut up. And you walk, I believe, from the front of the couch to the back of the couch so that way I can come sit. And you are behind me with the gun pointed at my head. And you stayed there for 2 minutes. And for those whole 2 minutes, I was literally sitting there, and I know you know I was thinking this, because this is why you only held it on me for 2 minutes. I was thinking, if I grab it, if I grab that fucking gun, is there any way that I can avoid injury not just on me, but mainly on my sister? And since the only direction I could bring my arm up would have made it if I pushed it towards my sister, I thought, well, I'm going to have to just get up and tackle his ass. And I'm going to have to run really fast around this corner. And hopefully it won't hit nobody. Or if it does, it'll go in the fucking ceiling. And I know you could sense that in me. I know you could sense that I'm a fighter. You've always been able to sense that I'm a fighter. Like, my dad, that's one thing. That's the reason he busted my ass all the time. It's because I'm a fighter. And instead of y'all looking at that like a good thing and using it to your advantage, no, you had to turn it against yourselves and hate me for it. But anyways, this is back to Brandy and the whole fucking shotgun thing and everything. And I sat there and you had that fucking gun at the back of my head for 2 fucking minutes. And I kept looking out of my side vision to my sister. Just to let her know that it'd be alright. And she kept looking at me. Because that's the way we've always been. Because when shit hits the fan, we're a team. Even if she's not on my team, I'm on hers. Because she's my sister. And you got mad after those 2 minutes. And after sensing that something was going to happen. Because I wasn't going to sit there all fucking night. And neither was you. And so you took the gun. You put the safety back on. And you went back to the fucking hallway. And then Mom come out. And then we all went outside. And then we called Aunt Mercedes. And everything else from there is history. God damn it. Ooh. That still makes me mad to this day. I don't think my papa ever held you at gunpoint, Dad. And I don't think you'll understand the type of damage that does to people. Especially when it's your own goddamn family. That's another thing, too. My aunt, I shouldn't be doing this to a degree. And the only reason I should not be doing this to a degree is because it's being hateful, it's being malicious, it's being wrong. But everybody wants to do me wrong and do me dirty, so whatever. I've done told the truths on my dad as much as I can remember. But here's one on my aunt. My aunt that probably supports my parents taking my kid from me. My aunt, as a matter of fact, that's all about beauty and was with her daughter and drove her daughter into a mental insane asylum, if you will. Even though, granted, my cousin was out living her life, but she was drove crazy. Because my aunt is all about appearance, and then my aunt thinks my daughter's gorgeous. My aunt has even went and took a gun. And this is a story that my mom even told me. And then wasn't that many nights later, my aunt came over. My aunt came over, hung out with me and my mom. Mainly with my mom. I was just like, whatever. And then we went over. And then she even showed us where the gun was hid in the closet. And she said she got the gun out and she about killed herself. And she even showed us. She took the damn gun and she showed us. She's like, I lost it because of this and that. Because of her and her husband was having marital problems. And so for the court to allow my child to be taken from me because I have suicidal thoughts and tendencies, I don't know anybody who hasn't. If there are people that have never thought of suicide ever, and who have never even came close to trying to supposedly attempt it, I don't know them. And I doubt I ever will. My dad has tried to commit suicide. As a matter of fact, that day in particular, he went back there. My mom came out. My mom said for us to go out. We came out. As we were trying to go out, though, I think my dad ran back through, if I remember correctly, or something. And he said something about he's going to kill every damn one of us, which he said that, I know, 10 times in my lifetime. He's going to kill every damn one of us, and he's going to kill himself afterwards. And that's the damn thing, too. Like, that's the thing that the court wants to get me on. Is I asked my daughter. My daughter is a child. Children are closer to God. I asked my child if she wanted me to do that for us. To kill the dogs, kill her, and kill myself. Because I love her so much, I would do anything for her. And if she wanted me to take her out of the misery of this life, I would do it. And her answer was no. So I didn't do it. My father, with me and my sister and my mother, told us several times, I'm going to kill every damn one of y'all. Y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of damn bitches. I'm going to shoot every damn one of y'all in the fucking head. Then I'm going to kill my damn self. And he'd go off, stomp back through the hallway, and slam the goddamn door that the whole fucking trailer would shake for like 3 minutes. Or at least it seemed like that. Like, my family doing what they're doing to me is exactly what my grandmother said. They're throwing me up under the bus. It's the pot calling the kettle black. How can they sit there when I'm actually doing better than what they did and try to throw me up under the bus for it? Why can't they be glad that I'm actually better than what they were? I don't fucking understand it. But I will always be proud of my daughter for being better than me. I'll be proud of any fucking child that's better than me. Anybody that's up under my damn age that does better than me, I'm proud of them. Hell, I don't want to be like trying to call out people that are more established than me and make it seem like I want something or something. I don't want shit from nobody other than the same amount of respect that I give them. But I just fucking can't. My life, this life, our lives, however you want to word it, I don't even give a shit. Lord, I've been thinking about going to buy some cigarettes for like 3 damn days. 3 damn days. And that's the reason I had to quit my first job, because they was cross-training me with the fucking gas station that was part of it. And they's like, you gonna have to learn the name of the cigarettes. And I was like, no, I won't. That's funny. No, y'all are here to hand them out. I don't know. I don't need to know. And then I started learning them, and that's the reason I didn't want to learn them, is because I knew when I learned the names of cigarettes and the flavor and the menthol and the this and the that, I knew I'd get more curious, and then I knew that I would want to smoke and everything. And it literally got to the point where I was like, if I keep working here, I'm going to end up fucking smoking. And now I know I said I've smoked a pack when I was a kid, and I did. My cousin gave it to me. Well, she wasn't really my cousin, but she was kind of my cousin. She's in the same grade as me. And she's like, do you smoke? And I was like, no, I never tried. And she's like, you want some? And I was like, sure. And she's like, how many do you want? She's like, you want a whole carton? I was like, fuck no. I said, just give me 1 pack. She said, you just want 1 pack? I said, yeah, just give me 1 pack. It took me like I said, like a week and a half, I think, to smoke it or some shit. But, dang on, now there's one time, this is the last time I was living with my grandmother, because I was in a shitty ass mood, gave up on my life, and was like, hell, nothing matters, what the fuck, and I live here with her, and she smokes in the house, and she don't care about our health, about mine and my daughter's health. She don't care about nobody's health, and hell, she's this old, and that's one of her things that she always says, well, I'm this old, I lived this long, smoking, even though her dang old sister, anyways, so I was just sitting there, and I was like, give me a cigarette, you know. And I was like, here, give me a lighter and everything. She's like, fine, because she's mad at me because I was throwing off on her about her smoking. And I'd been doing it for like a week or two, trying to get her to stop or slow down, or at least not smoke in my fucking bedroom and in my kid's fucking bedroom. And she's like, it's my house, I do what I want to. So I was like, hell, give me a damn cigarette. She's like, what, you really want one? And I was like, shit, I might as well fucking join you. I can't fucking beat you, can I? She's like, fine. So she handed me one. And I was like, lighter, need a lighter. Lit it up, and I sat there and started puffing on it. We sitting outside in the fucking lawn chairs, and my kid gets off the bus. And my kid, literally, as soon as the damn bus doors like close, like she's starting to tear up, and she's pouting. And like, I think it's something with school, so I'm just like, what's wrong, baby? And she's like, Mommy. And she started crying, and I was like, what's wrong, baby? Took another drag, and I was like, what is it? And she's like, why are you smoking? I was like, oh shit, And then she told me she didn't want me to die and stuff. And so I was like, baby, I will never pick up another cigarette as long as I live. And so far, I haven't. But under all this stress and shit, like I've said, Lord, have I been thinking about it. Because I can't get nothing else that I want. I can't get EJ to talk to me. I can't get my life to go right. I can't get my kid back. My motivation is bare minimum. Like, I'm surprised I'm up and dressed. Like, and then my friend Jen, bless her heart, she's like, as long as if you'll take medicine for your depression, you'll feel so much better. And I'm like, no, I won't, because there is something it's the way I've lived my life. It's the amount of willpower that I've lived my whole life with, that I know if I take an antidepressant, that is going to do me more harm than it is good. Because I'm going to be so mad at myself and so hard on myself for the fact that I had to take an antidepressant, I probably then will kill myself. So believe me when I say I'm better off without that shit. Even though I'm kind of miserable. Maybe that's why. Oh, God. But I don't know. I've got so much shit I've got to supposedly figure out, and all kinds of things and stuff to do, but I just want to be happy, damn it. I just want to know what it's like to be happy. But I don't want to, like, have to trade, like, a bunch of things that I don't want to give up or trade just to fucking be happy. Like, I don't want to do it. Like, if somebody said to me, we will allow you to be rich and happy and perfect, if you'll just let us, cut, I don't know, my finger off, or, or something worse than that, like, take my dog, or my cat, or God forbid, my child, like, if somebody was like, we'll take your kid from you and then you can be happy and rich, I'd be like, I'm sorry, I take my kid. Like, I guess I ain't never gonna be happy nor rich, like, fuck it. Like, I have morals, I have values, I have standards, and I'm just my own person. I'm definitely my own person. Oh, Lord Jesus. And that's the thing, too, is like, I actually enjoy when I sit and I really boil everything away. I actually enjoy. I don't enjoy like, when something's brand new and you're really excited and your adrenaline's just, and like the adrenaline rush and all that. Like, I don't enjoy like that, but it's like a sense of peace. It's like I am who I am. And it's like everybody needs to find that. That is the key for everybody's life, is finding peace with who you are. Oh my God, my nose. But it's like, if you can't find peace with who you are, then yeah, you're going to be really fucking miserable. Your life's going to be really fucked up. It don't matter how rich you are, how powerful you are. It's just going to be really fucked up. You've got to find peace within yourself. And it's really hard and complicated to kind of do, but then it's easy. It's one of those paradox type things. And it takes a lot of effort. But, oh Lord. I still can't believe the dog ate my candy though. Like, I'm just like, God, really? And the thing was is she didn't eat it all. She didn't eat it all. But she ate the main things that when I went over to buy it, I was like, I really like that and I really like that. And she ate it. Little shithead. And it's my daughter's dog too, so it makes me even more angry. I'm just like, really? And so I ended up putting them in the cage. But Lord God bless dogs, I swear. I guess it's just balance. I don't know. Like I said, if anybody sees these videos, wants to talk or something, just hit me up, let me know. I'm here. Right now I'm out of work, and so I don't even know what to do with that, because like I said, like if I was to ask my papa, he'd be like, get a job. Then once I got used to that, he'd be like, okay, now get a second job. And even if I was like, but the dogs, he'd be like, don't matter. Like, because he was a Capricorn. Capricorns are all about, like, on the grind for money and stuff. Like, very stern. Very stern people. Very loving, though. I need to look up his natal birth chart and see what all he had in him. That's one thing I've thought before. I've thought, now, because my parents, oh my God, my mom especially, you didn't really know your papa. Your papa was a piece of shit. He called me a bitch every day. Well, you took my kid from me. You kind of seem like a bitch. I've called you a bitch, and I'm your daughter. And he called you a bitch. You called him a piece of shit. You call me a piece of shit. I don't know. It's kind of like I'm a little bit of a version, kind of my papa's mini me, in a way. Like, and I noticed, oh my God, the way that I rub my head. When I sit here and I'm like this, that is so my papa. And my dad does it too. But that is so my papa, because I remember my grandmother screaming at him, Kenneth, would you stop rubbing? Like, I'd just be sitting there playing with my toys in the floor watching TV or some shit, and he'd be sitting in his lazy boy recliner, and he'd just, he'd be sitting there thinking about things, or he'd get a headache and he'd rub his head, and she would just, Kenneth! She'd get so mad at him. God dang, did she get mad at him. Oh, Lord Jesus. It's one thing about families. Apples don't fall too far from the tree. And that's damn sure and damn certain. Takes dedication to meet somebody and decide to love them and decide that you want to be with them and stuff. It takes more dedication than more people realize. And that's even me with my kid's dad and everything. Like, I was all about being with him. But like I said, I'd known he was into drugs, but I didn't know how bad, because when I was with him, he was clean for the first 6 months we were dating. Or at least I thought he was. And it's like, so I thought I had got somebody that was a young-ish, because he was 23 at the time, a young, recovering addict. And I thought, hell yeah, like he's went through his teen years and his wild 20s, kinda, and even though he's still gonna have some wild 20s, he's gonna have them with me being his, like that strong person that's there, that's in a relationship with him and forgives him for his infidelities, I guess you'd say, because I was kind of expecting a few. Lord knows not as many as he has actually had, but I was expecting a few because of his age, and he just turned out to get hooked on drugs and stay hooked on them. And Lord God bless, I hope none of his children, he's got 4 girls, my daughter included, I hope not a damn one of these babies ever pick up any type of illegal drug. I hope they don't drink before they're of age. Lord, it's gonna make me start crying. And then his oldest, bless it, that girl. It's hard for me to not say that kid, but she's a teenager, and her mama's done a good job. And I tried to get to where my kid could hang out with her and stuff, but it just flopped. And plus, she's a teenager, so she could just kind of care less. And then she's probably kind of, because when you're stepsisters and stuff, like I don't even pretend to know about that, like, because I don't know what it's like to have any step siblings. And I know that my cousin, that's not really my cousin, he's always had an issue with the family and saying that the family don't accept him. And it's always pissed me off because I've always been like, yeah, that's my cousin to everybody. And then they'd ask me why his last name was different. I'll be like, oh, because he was born a little bit before my uncle and my aunt got together. I was like, but he's still my cousin. Like, I never thought nothing of it until he started taking that attitude with me. And then one night, I guess he was drunk. I don't know. He started hitting on me, and I was like, dude. I was like, oh, hell no. Hell no. But, and then another night even, hell, somebody passed away. I don't know who it was, and he tried to get me to go with him and smoke some weed with him. And I was like, you funny. Like, you funny. Y'all go have fun. Y'all go get drunk and high. With who's he said was it? I'm going to sit here and take care of my kid. But, so I don't even know, like, how half sisters or whatever y'all'd be called. Step siblings, half siblings. I don't know. Because y'all got the same daddy. But I tried because I really loved my kid's dad there for the longest, and I'm always going to have a place for him in my heart, and he's my only child's father, and and stuff like that, and he was the father of the baby that I miscarried and everything, and I don't know. Shit, I just now looked at this video and seen how long it's running. I gotta end it. If you like my videos, comment, share, like, or subscribe, and I'll catch you later.